What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Remy Ma. We are here at Chrome 23. Y'all already know there's no place like Chrome. February 25th, New York City, Sony Hall, on the card. It was to you guys, it was the final edition. But I knew before you guys knew we had to wait because he had a battle, and I promised ARP that I wouldn't mention it, so your battle was over. We announced it. A-Ward versus Viixen. Wait, no offense. Viixen versus A-Ward. I mean, this is Chrome. If I had to pick, the Midwest match.
Yeah.
You got on your Super Bowl champions, Casey.
Look, she repping the Bucks.
She got on the Bucks.
We ain't playing this.
I mean,
We gotta put on.
Yeah, that's how it is,
Yeah,
Like,
Midwest in the
yeah.
building. What's up?
Yeah, I have to put on, but somebody has to win.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
And respectfully, you're both coming off of losses.
Nah.
No. Okay.
Majority rules.
That battle wasn't judged.
I don't play.
Well, it's never really judged, but people have their.
So you feel like you won?
Huh?
You feel like you won?
Yeah, I feel like on camera it's a close battle. Yeah. I don't
But
feel
do
like
you feel like you
it's not a
won?
clear loss. No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let nobody put a clear loss on me that I don't think it's a clear loss.
Okay.
But it's like it's not about you. It's like about the fans.
Huh?
So it's like if everybody's saying you're losing, then okay, never
But
mind.
that's what I said.
It's
when,
okay.
When it
Never
comes
mind.
out.
It's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, when it comes out.
It's all right.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, it's not about what you think.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
You did. You paid that bread?
It was.
Or you watched the bootleg?
Huh?
Which one?
You're police right now.
That was a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah. No. Dead serious. Like no. So yeah, I feel like it's a close battle.
It wasn't like
In the building, I
respectfully,
felt like people
it
had me
just
clearly
wasn't
losing.
It wasn't right, but it like wasn't a good battle, and it's not.
No,
your
it was a
fault.
great battle.
It wasn't like that interesting.
No, it was. It was a really good battle.
I like the battle. I
I
saw it in the
I was
building.
trying to
Yeah.
like pay attention to it too hard, maybe because I'm studying A-War right now, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is wrecking my brain. But yeah,
So in studying him, what have you found out? You think he's here? It's given.
He's just like a hard person to beat, and that's what's like getting on my nerves because you don't really know what type of shit he's gonna say to you. I'm kind of breaking him down so I know a little bit about him, but he's difficult to beat. Like he done stand in front of a lot of killers, you know what I'm saying, folks? So that shit is like, damn. Me too.
Look,
I'm a killer.
he's over here
you
like,
know
yeah,
what
I am.
I'm
I am.
I agree with you
I am.
saying? You can lose too. We all can. That shit don't mean nothing. But at the same time, I'm not basing his profile off of his last battle. I would be stupid as fuck. Everybody gassing me up after, he lost. He didn't lose to him. But, he lost, and then we dropped, and they like, oh, you finna fuck him up. He just lost a big K. Who the fuck cares? I don't care. That's not his resume. That's not who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely, he a person you gotta study. You can't just come in there like A-Ward does this exactly.
So what did you like? Read the Bible? Like what did you do to study him? Like
No.
I'm just curious.
Really dive.
Nah. I just like how you study him. Like what
That's
did
a
you
good
look
start.
like?
Nah,
Like,
you have to see what he does and what he's good at. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
So, and how do you feel like because a lot of guys that have stood in front of Viixen, like she's not the average female. So, do you feel like do you taking it? Like,
I don't necessarily like look at it like from a gender standpoint.
You know what? I like you more. You
Yeah.
put it right here. I like you more and more every time we talk.
I look at it just from a talented standpoint, you know what I mean? And so, like, Viixen is incredible, like, I firmly believe that. I think she does things very, very well on that stage. And so, I'm prepping for the best Viixen we've ever seen, just like she's going to prep for the best A-Ward that we've ever seen.
No matter what the last...
Yeah, and so, and I didn't mean to interrupt you or be rude saying I didn't lose or nothing like that. So, yeah, if you want to say, like, we both, she's coming off the Jazz, I'm coming off the Big K type,
Yes.
type what people initially are saying,
With
you know what I mean?
with the consensus
Yeah.
may be
60-40.
saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we both in a position to where, like, if people, we live in an industry where you're, like, a prisoner of the moment and you're only as good as the last battle,
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we both, like, kind of got that chip on our shoulder right now. It's like, oh, that's how y'all feel? Okay, watch this. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so I think what you're going to see is just a clash of the Titans, really. It's just like, I firmly believe this is battle of the night.
It's a
Okay.
fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Well, shit, I wish the one that's supposed to be battle of the night would have cost me with this one, because it'd have been great. Shit.
I feel like I'm always going for battle of the night, because that just means that you put on your fucking best. Battle of the night means that you have to rap against your opponent, but everybody, on the card. You have to do better than everybody, so I definitely feel the same way, for real.
And to add on to what you were saying, I was at your last battle versus Big K, and I was at your last battle versus Jazz. And in the building, I felt like the consensus felt. I felt like she lost. I felt like you lost. Even though I texted to you that his whole name flip was so crazy to me. Like I just loved it. Like that was my favorite part. But when I watched them back, and I was able to hear everything and catch everything, and there wasn't, whatever was going on to distract me, it was a lot closer than I initially thought. And I think I get that a lot with your battles too. Like a lot of times, even when you quote unquote lose, when you go back and you watch, you're like, oh, she was dumping. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like with both of you right now, with everybody saying they're both coming off of losses, everybody's coming to see who won it more. Like who wants to get their name back more.
Yeah, I'll keep it a buck. I want to keep being me. I want to keep doing exactly what I do. Like, the reason you reached out to book me is because, like, I'm been the most consistent battle rapper in the last 5 years. You know?
That's what I have to go off
I told you that?
But, I mean, I firmly believe that. I'm saying, even if you don't believe it, I believe that about myself, which makes situations like this happen.
And that's what I have to write off of.
Yeah.
Okay. And I hope he would write, you know what I'm saying?
Losses
don't get to our head like that.
When I book matches, because I sit there and I think about it, and I try to make it make sense. I book things that I think I want to see, because I like, it's hard for me to pay somebody for something that I don't want to see. I have to want to see.
How does it make sense?
Like that doesn't. That's like going to the store and you buying a shirt that you don't really like. Like, this shirt is ugly as fuck. Let me buy it. No, it's not. Like that just doesn't happen. So it has to be something that interests me there. But I also try to make that I am not so big-headed that I don't pay attention to the only. I was like, yo, I don't even think people thought about this matchup. Like, it'd be kind of pretty dope to see these two. They both from the Midwest. They both are like melanin challenged, and they're
Remy.
What?
The things you learn.
I gotta deal with it from the owners today.
But the crazy thing when I was making, because
that's crazy.
I mean, Eminem happens to be one of my favorites, so I don't judge anybody on their race. The same way you don't judge on gender, I don't judge on race. Like, it has nothing to do with your pen. I'm assuming everyone's number 2 pencil was yellow, whatever. Except for those weird ones that they started making that was black. That was just weird. But so I think that it's a match where we're going to get performances from both. We're going to get bars from both. We're going to get the energy. And I feel like both you, whenever you come out, you can tell you put everything into it and you took it seriously. Do you ever feel like, people, you have to work harder because, I'm the white rapper, or I'm the half white rapper, like, I'm saying, like, now I have to go in here and be extra, extra crazy, or they're going to say because whatever. Like, because I hear it all the time. Like, since I announced the card, like, that's all I hear. So I'm like, I did kind of look alike when I was making your car. I was like, they kind of look alike.
We don't.
I
don't
do
have
though.
In my family that look like him.
I'm a ginger.
I don't have nobody in my
but
family
y'all nose
that
is
looks
like the same.
No.
Like y'all both got like the
To answer your question, like to answer your
No,
question,
she is.
until I'm where I want to be, I feel like I got to work harder than everybody every battle. You know what I mean? Like.
And where do you want to be?
Huh?
Where you want to be?
Happy.
Okay.
Yeah, successful.
So you're not happy?
Huh?
Or successful?
Not competitively.
Can someone
in battle
please
rap
hand me
yet.
a notebook?
Not competitively in battle rap yet. I'm very successful, but yeah. So like that's how I approach it all. Because the minute I start approaching it like I don't have a chip on my shoulder, or like I've already made it, or like no matter if A Ward wins or loses, he's still A Ward.
Right.
That's the minute I stop caring about every bar that's on the page. You know what I mean? Like, and that's great. We got legends. We got guys that get paid just based off their name. But when they perform, you can see that they like, it don't matter. I'm still this person, whether I win or lose. And then you can see it on the paper too. And I'm a competitor. Like, I will never sit there and just write bars just for no reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I keep that chip on my shoulder and I work hard and I come in 80 battles in, never choked once, never stumbled once, never done none of that kind of stuff. Is because you pay good money.
Impressive.
And that's what you get,
That is impressive. I commend you for that, because a lot of people can't do that. Like the best of them have stumbled here and there. So that's impressive. And B, what about you?
I mean, I forgot the question a little bit.
Do you feel like because you light skinned, you got rap more dark skin? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know.
Next question, please.
It's not really I don't.
I don't know why that just came in my head.
Right now, I'm just at a point where I do this right now because I love to do it. Like, it be times where, this not going to really answer your question, but it's kind of piggybacking off him. It's going to be times where I don't have a battle, and then I'm bored. Like, what the fuck? I missed this shit. And it's going to be times when I have a battle, and I'll be like, I'm not battling anymore.
Ever again.
So it's like, every time I come back, I just remind myself, like, dog, I really love this shit. It's really what I'm good at, you know what I mean? So I'm going to always... It's going to be like a motivation first and paper second for me because I need to be motivated in order to make the money. I'm not finna be like just rapping, falling off. Nobody likes me no more and not getting booked because I just want the money. So I'm always be motivated first to, you know what I mean?
She not lying. She annoying. She annoying real bad.
If I don't like it, you
She
can't
like,
book it.
but I don't like her. I'm like, bitch, I'm paying you what you asked for.
You want me to be
But
like,
I don't like her. No, I just can't. It don't sit right with my soul and my spirit.
thank you. Amen.
I call her back. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna up it. How about I up it a little bit more? She's like, hold on, let me think about it.
I thought about it. Let me think about it.
But the first thing, you know, because I was trying to find, I had A-Ward first. I knew I wanted him to be on this card. Like, I've been watching you. I'm a fan, and I wanted Chrome to have something like what you bring on the card, especially on my anniversary card.
A white man.
He's ginger.
Since y'all talking about it, I was just gonna throw it out there.
First of all, and it's more like peachy.
Yeah.
It's like peachy. I think it's fine. Leave him alone.
She's a Chiefs fan. Let's just get it out there. She's a Patrick
We've been
Mahomes
talking
fan.
about it.
I
I ain't want to say
That
nothing.
means that she wants some money off that shit. That's what that
But
means.
now we was talking about it before, like
Yeah.
it even got that far. But it's just crazy because I had him and I was trying to find a match for him, and we went through a couple of names. And the craziest thing that when I actually got to you, I was like, why didn't I think of this first? Because you were the best match out of all the other names that I was trying to put.
Yeah, those
with
other
him.
ones were bad. They were easy bodies. I should have. You know what?
It's a bag. Let's see, sometimes it's not the bag. You gotta have the motivation.
Oh, you still here? Oh, my bad. Nah, I'm just...
It's so crazy because when I called you, she was like, "What? He hard to beat." Like, so for her to say, it here in front of you, like it wasn't something that, like, I would have, like, I'm different. Like the 70s is like, hey, he's hard to beat. I'm a fan. I'm not saying. I'm always gonna invite you to the Frank stand. I'm sorry, that's gonna be my first thing. From New York and from the Bronx, that's what we do. But do you feel like, you know, like, okay, she's not easy to beat? Like, this is like,
I'm telling you, like, it's that Midwest. Like, when you're from the middle of the map, like, you have to go to coast and you have to perform your.
now
You do.
this.
You gotta go put on.
New York. Wait,
No, it's
already
not.
have to fight everywhere.
Explain to me the Midwest. How does it work?
Well, because check this out.
Okay.
I'll put it this way, right? I got like a local league, right?
Okay.
I can't just like. I feel like if you live on the East Coast, right, you can go over here and battle,
Right.
and then next week there's another league in another borough where you can go clear what you did last week,
Right.
If I'm battling in the Midwest, let's say I'm not getting paid, I'm trying to like prove myself, right? I got to take my bread and I got to go places where, and I got to spend my hard-earned money, and I got to go show out. And if I mess up, I might have to save up another $1,000 and wait 3-4 months before I get another chance, right?
Wow.
So on these coasts, you're like it's the mecca of battle rap, right? And it's like, yo, I might get smoked right here, but next week I can come back and go to the trap or go to We Go Hard or go to, you know, some of these leagues or whatever
Chrome
and get
23.
crazy or go to Chrome
Yeah.
20. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I'm saying like, and
Yeah,
so,
this is for you.
and thank you very much. Thank you
can
very
have
much.
You can have
And also, you know, you have a culture of people that love this too.
That love it.
You know what I mean? And so whereas like, when you come to Kansas City, like I can't be self-referencing in battle rap in a Kansas City battle.
Right.
I gotta be digestible. I can't be like on Bags and Bodies, such and such. They're gonna be like, what's Bags and Bodies in Kansas City? You know what I mean?
So how do you get into something like this in Kansas City?
Well, so I'm originally from Knoxville, Tennessee. I moved to KC in 05 when I was 20. So a lot of people always give me a hard time. Like, what are you from? Tennessee, Kansas City?
Both.
I never started being an artist. Like, I was a poet growing up, but I never started rapping until I went to Kansas City. So I always claim Kansas City as my hometown for, like, me being a rapper or a battle rapper. You know what I mean?
Keep going.
My social security number is 40.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
What's your mother's maiden name?
My mom's probably watching. Oh, we're not live right now. She probably in the comments though. But so I grew up watching battle rap. My older brother Cannon put me on. He said to tell you he loves you. He actually says a lot worse things than that. If anybody knows my brother Cannon, but we translated it as he loves you. They were all nice and complimentary.
You like that? Okay.
But
I'm joking.
yeah, my older brother Cannon put me on the battle rap. You know, when I was a teenager or whatever. So I always loved battle rap. Mm-hmm. Then moved to Kansas City, started rapping, and then watched battle rap, but we didn't really have a scene. And then saw Saga, saw Street Hymn, some of those guys, some of the guys in the culture of like the Christian community. I was doing acapellas and stuff. It's like, yo, you should battle. You write like a battle rapper. I'm like, oh, that's a bucket list type thing. Mm-hmm. So I told myself, because I started battling when I was 29. I was like, I don't got time for another free hobby.
Gotcha.
If I'm not making money by my third or fourth battle, like it was cool.
Split.
Luckily, by my third or fourth battle, you know, like I was getting calls from URL, King of the Dot, and everybody. So.
And now you here facing the assassin. Mm-hmm. What you gonna do with him? What you gonna do with him?
I'm not good at talking shit before my battle. Let me think about this. I'm finna fuck him up. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, because we was on the phone and you was talking hella shit.
Don't act like I said he was hard to beat.
You was talking a little bit.
I'm gonna show y'all like that he's just beatable. You know what I mean? Because like we had this thing about where it's like, oh my God, like I said, you hard to beat. Because what do? You kind of break down your opponent, you do all this shit, you know what I mean? So I just have to like show people that you're beatable. Like Big K, you don't feel like you lost, so we gonna say you won, right? Because you said that. So I'm gonna be your first.
I just said it wasn't a clear loss. I didn't say I won either.
You did good.
I just said it wasn't a clear loss.
You can only choose one. Stop.
Absolutely not. It's battle rap.
Only I can play both.
We live life off debatable
Stop
too.
It. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's fire.
Now I'm really just coming to out-bar, out-angle, and outperform. I feel like if I'm on level 10 on all of those, there's absolutely nothing he could do with me.
Okay.
Nothing he could do with me.
Okay.
All right, now respectfully, she doesn't do any of those better than me. At all.
He performed better than me, y'all?
Yeah, most definitely.
What is wrong?
Now, let me explain to you.
Okay.
Let me explain to you, because I saw her interview where she said that's the easy thing, is outperforming a ward, right? So I saw the interview where she said that. Your definition of performing is not performance, right? Right? Performance is cadence, it's timing, it's stage presence, it's footwork, all of that stuff,
you
right?
You seen one battle where I fell off, and how don't I have all of that?
What I'm saying is, your timing, no, you running out of breath every 4 bars.
One battle.
No, a lot of battles.
You crazy.
A lot of battles.
You're insane right now.
You don't have.
I was really finna be up. Did you
cadence.
not see me versus Tay-Rock?
Huh?
You're dumb.
I saw you barking on him. I saw you barking on him, moving your arms. That's not performance. Like, that's not performance. Just because you do like this, and then you do like this, and then you do like this, and then you do like this,
Jaw
and then
dropper,
this.
like, damn, bro, you seen that bitch? I performed the whole.
Yeah.
So what's performance?
Huh?
Doing this and being in somebody.
A lot of stuff comes into performance. A lot of stuff. Setting up a bar, your cadence, your delivery, tone, your
That's
projection.
Landing.
No, it's definitely all of that stuff comes into performance.
You're not a better performer.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah. You say you weren't good at talking trash, and I'm trying to get this face off going. All right. So I'm helping you right now.
I was up a little.
Yeah.
Kick in.
But yeah, none of those things.
Okay, so thank you.
She's very good.
Thank you.
But she doesn't do any of those better than me. So
thank you.
Yeah.
So that's not it.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think she takes?
So you think I need to slow down? I need to say that again so I can make sure I work on it by the 25th.
I'll write it down. I'll text it to you. Feel me?
No, just tell me.
I got a Google Doc.
I'm good. I'm good at remembering. So I need to work on my cadence.
Huh?
I need to work on what else?
Yeah, you need to work on, next time you your breath control. You need to work on understanding like that some bars are performance bars. Not all bars are performance bars, right? There's a difference between yelling and controlled aggression, right? Your diaphragm, speaking from here and speaking from here is totally different, right? This is how you perform. This is how you yell.
Okay.
I got a crash course on you. Don't worry.
No, thank you, because I'm going to be able to watch this back, and I'm going to fix all of it by the 25th.
I feel like I should be sitting up straight.
I'm a fast learner, so thank you.
Yep, you got it.
I'm a fast learner.
And I only said that because I saw her interview where she said outperforming me is easy. And I'm like, yo, like people get it twisted because what she told you is you don't know what I'm gonna do in the ring, right? So I'm not considered a performer.
But
I'm
we
not
do know
considered
you're
an
gonna be able to
angler.
breathe.
I'm not considered a
Yeah, you're considered
right?
an angler.
I
I
mean,
think so.
I'm
But you're not
listen,
considered.
not like a full, not like a T-top angler.
Okay, so I have a question. So how does that work if you're not considered a performer, but I'm considered a performer?
Well,
But you're saying that I don't have better performance than you.
But at the same time, like, you could be considered a performer, right? And
That
you're,
means it's a strong
I
attribute.
think
of
right,
mine.
but it's still a 7.
He's saying that battle rap
But yours
has
is a
the
5.
wrong
So
definition
how
of
is yours?
performance.
Huh?
Battle rap itself has the wrong definition of performance.
I'm just saying, if you
But it
think
doesn't matter 'cause
you
that's
going
what
up there and doing all of this and jumping around and being loud and yelling is performance, that's not performance. Hitman doesn't do that, and he's the greatest performer in battle rap, right? Hitman can look at a crowd and wait
So
for
Hitman
2.5 seconds and know the next bar's coming, and that's performance.
That's
you know
crowd
what I mean?
control. There's many
And
different
crowd control
levels.
is a part of
But
performance.
there's many different levels.
That's what you're not.
But
That's what you're not getting.
I'm understanding completely.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
everyone knows I'm a better performer than you, but you just
No,
said
they
I'm
don't.
better. Okay.
No, they don't.
Thank you, because you gave me like the blueprint of what I need to work on, so I appreciate it.
Well, good. So let me get the first round. Since I gave you something, let me get the first round. I need it. I'm coming off a loss.
Oh no, don't worry about
No.
it.
Face-offs are free.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. He don't get not a goddamn thing. You a hot damn.
I'm
No.
on the whole breath control thing, I'm gonna just say it's kind of hard to like be doing all that extra shit breathing when you got a faja on. Like that shit like be crazy. Like
He doesn't have to deal with
that
it.
shit be crazy.
He doesn't have to deal with it.
Like if I rapped you in some shit in a band,
And it's crazy. It's not really. You want to know what's so funny about my performance, y'all? If y'all know me, I'm naturally a loud person. So I'm already like a 7.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get on stage, I'll be like a 12, and I don't be knowing how to control it because I'll be excited.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you, because I'm working on it. I'm automatically a yeller, so I don't know how to not yell. So I understand that's one of the big things people said about my jazz battle.
Okay.
So I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It's my up and down.
I'm not saying it's easy. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that
Because I'm still like
Yeah.
people like that shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm still like at like
We got a
level where
question
people
from the
appreciate
pit. What's up? Talk to me.
No bars, hip hop is real.
it.
Viixen.
What it do? What's up?
Are you worried at all? Oh, my fault. Are you worried at all that your best bars will be nullified by his rebuttals?
That's I guess yeah, because he's great at what he does, and honestly, I want to be like so locked in by tonight that my brain is so calm where I can like do what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like
You want to
just-
do rebuttal?
just take it in a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's definitely
Do you
something
feel?
about him.
Do you
that's-
feel like that's something that you do that a lot of people just that they can't really prepare for that because you do it
Yeah,
on the fly.
you should never psych yourself out to be like, like he's gonna do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless it's like an alley oop. Unless you just like are writing a bar and you're like, oh wow, but what if maybe that, but you can't write like that because to be honest with you, I didn't rebuttal really against Big K.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't rebuttal against Soul Khan. I didn't rebuttal against Reed Dollars. Like I'm not the kind of person that plans rebuttals. You know what I mean?
Nothing just hit you to
Yeah,
like
like
rebuttal.
if I'm in that moment and it makes sense to do it, it's gonna happen. You know, but it's also a gift and a curse because I do it at such a high level, people come to see it. But like freestyling and rebuttaling is not something that I can just be like, all right, hit a switch. You know,
It has
I
to
can
be.
freestyle all the time, but I'm not gonna rebuttal stupid stuff that I don't like. You know,
Right.
Right.
and then it becomes a curse. Like, oh, he didn't rebuttal, so he probably lost that.
Or
round.
if you rebuttal it
Like
don't
what?
hit,
Yeah.
it could fuck you up.
So,
Yeah.
but no, it's definitely. I mean, I think you'll notice in some of my battles and some of my great battles, momentum is everything in battle rap, right?
Right.
One of the reasons why
Part
Big
of
K
your
was
performance.
one of the reasons why Big K was very successful against me is because he felt like he had the momentum the entire battle.
Mm-hmm.
When I battled Rum Nitty, I stole the momentum with a rebuttal, right?
Mm-hmm.
This naysayer, hey, boom, boom, and the momentum was with me. I didn't have that rebuttal moment with the momentum in Big K battle. You know what I
Right.
mean? So those rebuttals can nullify things. They can you can take their best bar and do that, but you can't plan for it. So to answer the question, like it would be, I would hope that people wouldn't write like, oh, but what if he says this? Because then you're just gonna psych yourself out.
Yeah,
just
that's
go
what
be
I
you.
couldn't do. I just had to think that all my
Yeah.
shit was like so crazy that he could rebuttal, but I already had the craziest level of it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So like, it's no comeback from this, or that everything's so crazy that he's up there fucking racking his brain. Folks like,
Yeah.
is this really gonna be the best one for me to rebuttal? So it's like he has like another skill that you do have to think on when you study him. Yeah.
I'm interested. So where do y'all go? So it's already been declared that C3 and Caution, they want to go first. Where do y'all want to go on the card? Where do y'all feel like y'all should go?
Third.
3rd. Okay. So y'all need to. So somebody else should go before you guys, and then y'all, and then somebody after y'all.
Well, I'm big on like I really feel like in battle rap, the first 2 and 3 battles are the best crowd grabbers.
Okay.
Because once you get to 4, motherfuckers be a little lit. Once you get to 5, motherfuckers been standing for 8 hours.
Oh, that's not happening.
If you run if it's a tight ship, like if you're running everything like
no,
that,
no.
I think it's a 5 battle card,
It's a
right?
5 battle card.
It shouldn't have
shouldn't.
any. But you're right though. Some of them
So
7
it's-
battle cards and
Yeah,
then 2
it could
two
get a little
intermissions.
So here's the
outlandish.
thing, right?
But then we don't want to do too early because people still not there. People still not getting settled in. I want you to be like a little lit.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
here's the
saying?
thing, right?
Little bit.
And this is something that I learned when I was doing the tournament about what time you open the doors, what time people should be there, because I feel like I was basing my timing off of what I saw other leagues
Right.
do, and I realized, like, especially when I'm dealing with a lot of girls, we don't be ready at 12 o'clock.
Hell, how the hell can I be somewhere?
I'm not gonna be ready. That means I had to get up at 6 in the morning.
I have to
Like,
be.
I'm
And I
not
still
ready
gotta
at 12
take a nap.
o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm taking a nap.
Like, that's just the facts. That's
taking
what
a nap.
happens. So we're opening doors. I think we're gonna open doors at like 2, and I'm gonna start the show at 5. I
Okay.
think 5 is good, and by 9 o'clock, I want to be changing my outfit
Yeah.
for the after party,
Yep.
which will be here at Cakes NYC.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be no reason why 5 battles should take more than 4 hours.
Cause how?
How?
So to be honest with you, me and Big K's 55 minutes, and we were 3-minute rounds, right? But the
So
crowd
that's-
reaction and stuff. So if they're enjoying it, a battle could be an hour.
That's true.
Easy. You know what I mean? When you're on the watch, I looked at it, was like, yo, a Big K battle. This is 55 minutes. Are you kidding me, right? Like, that's how. Like I didn't think it was that long. You know what I mean? Contrary to popular belief, I wasn't sitting up there like, oh my God, he's killing me. This is the longest day of my life. Like I thought it was like
No,
a
you told me
formidable
one of
30
his
to
best-
40
his
minute
best
battle,
skills was
right?
timekeeping.
Yeah, but like when I went back, when I went back and looked at it, I was like, yo, how was that a
So
55
that means
minute
somebody
battle?
stood right there for a whole
Yeah.
hour. Then they gonna want to break. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
want to smoke. They want to drink. They want to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's 20 minutes.
Listen
so it
to
just
me.
take time.
I promise you, we're not gonna be there 8 hours.
Yeah, nah, we can't do 8.
6.
I promise you, we're not gonna be there for 8 hours. It's not
If y'all
happening.
see Rim change her shoes, just run. That means she
I
mad as
tell you
hell.
this
If
though.
she
I
got
tell you
her,
this
she have
much.
to put on some
I'm a
sneakers.
time limit rapper. I'm a time limit.
Yeah.
If there's a 30-second grace period, I might hang out in there because I'm a
Right.
rebuttal. But I'm not
That's a fact.
I'm not a 4, 5, 6 minute round. None of that kind of stuff.
We don't need that. We don't need
Yep.
that. I feel like
So-
when you good, you
That's why I
get
feel like
in,
we're
you
on the
do
same
what you
page.
want.
Yeah.
All right, I cater to my opponents. If I know you finna have 5-minute rounds, I ain't going to, right? You not finna smoke me, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I like about Dog right here. He's regular. Give me your 3.
I write what I get paid for,
Three-
man.
yeah,
Nobody asked me for a 16 and I sent them back a 32.
that's a fact. Got a question?
You got a question, son? How are you? State your name, gangster.
Oh, my
Just come out.
Move that. My fault. Shooting you good if I. Tony Bro, Black Compass Media. Salute to both of y'all. Very talented as well. Hey, what I wanted to ask you, is there increased pressure on you after, given what happened with Big K? Honestly, I had never seen, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like that was a.
Yeah,
said-
you missed it.
Oh, he doesn't think he lost. Okay. Well.
Oh,
Let's
he
just,
doesn't think he
let me
lost.
just say,
Oh,
let
I
me
think you
just
just
say
don't
no.
watch
well, let me
it.
just say, I've never seen a battle outcome like that with you. I've been to many of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there increased pressure now for you to go out there and perform?
Whether I believe I lost or not, like we talked about, you know, what the culture, what the narrative, what everything happened afterwards or whatever. Man, I promise you, I approach every battle as if like people are waiting on A Ward to lose. Like I know that might be cocky, arrogant, or whatever, but like the reason I've been so successful is because I'm like, yo, they
want
can't
me to
wait
lose.
to say I'm the guy that got A Ward up out of here, or I'm the lady that got A Ward up out of here. You know what I mean? And so with that Big K battle, and maybe this being so closely right after it or whatever, because it's not like 3 months down the road, you know, or something like that. Like there probably is some more pressure, but it's not nearly as much pressure as it is. Let's see how A Ward performs in New York City on a stage in front of 1,500 or 2,000
Okay,
people.
so that's where the pressure
Yep.
is, being in
You know,
this
now mind
environment.
you, I
New York
performed in
City.
front of,
Yeah,
I performed in Atlanta against Ill Will in front of 1,500, 2,000. I did great. You know what I mean? So it's not like I haven't been there before, but man, the one thing I love about battle rap is I love to be able to say I fed a crowd that was different from the last crowd, and this is going to be a very, very different crowd. And so I've been cooking very, very different food, and I've been making sure, you know, that what's going to happen is they're going to enjoy it.
Right.
So I have a question real quick. So were you writing for this battle while you were writing for the Big K battle?
Not at all.
Or
no.
you stopped?
Yeah,
each
no.
one?
I'm not really good about like writing a battle before or whatever, and I just need to focus, you know, completely on that opponent or whatever. Because I could because I don't write indirect material. Because
Right.
if I was writing for 2 battles and the things were indirect and I was just talking about how I shoot people and do this, that, and the third, I would say, oh, well, that's a really good bar. I'm gonna use it for this person. I can
Is
take
that
it,
like a
use it for this
shot
part.
at Viixen?
Huh? No, it's not. It's just indirect material. Like I don't
That's
do a
what
lot of.
battle rap-
Yeah, I don't do a lot of that. Now, mind you, if I know I have this battle and all of a sudden I'm driving down the road and I'm just like, oh, that rhymes with Viixen. Yeah, I might put a little note here.
Yeah,
But I'm not like,
Viixens.
yeah, you know, but I'm not like in a notepad, like, you know, like constantly do that. So
Fucking
I
true.
didn't start for Viixen until after the Big K battle. No.
So you had less time to write than me.
Yeah.
But
Then that
that's
was-
not. I mean, I've battled people that I've had 6 weeks, and I've prepared it, you know, 3 days, 4 days before. Like, you know what I mean? And like you would never know. You know, some of my best rounds, people are like, yo, that's the craziest round I've heard. Oh, that Kobe round for SoCon,
Right, I
it was
do
written
that
on
too.
Thursday, and I battled him on Saturday. You know what I mean? And so like, you know, it's different. Every battle's different.
He's trying to say I'm that guy,
That's crazy.
right? I didn't really
I have a
need a
question
lot of
for
time
A-Ward.
You have a question for A-Ward?
Why don't any of the top tier men like you? What do you feel like you do that just ruffles their feathers so bad?
Let me ask you a question.
No, and it's crazy because I'm fucking
What-
serious.
what-
I want to know just personally.
Rap's
Like,
good.
I'm
what
gonna tell
the
you.
fuck?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right. What league do they battle on?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
But that's
That's exactly why.
What league?
That's
do-
exactly.
'cause
Wait,
of the
who is a
league that
top
they're
tier
on?
person
personally.
that dislikes me? The people that dislike me, the people that caused the most ruckus, right, was Surf before he went in, right? The Spaces, a week-long rants about A-Ward, right? And then A-Verb, who took his spot.
So do you feel like they're like pushing you to like get out your element so bad
There,
that you go over
it's
to
fear.
the league?
It's fear. That's what it is, right? Because that's what the whole thing is with you never being on URL. It's an escape. It's a scapegoat to say, you really can't say you're better than me yet, right?
what you're saying.
Because they fear the talent. They're not saying lace up. They're saying he's not this, he's not that, he's not this. I'm saying lace up.
Lace up. What happened? Lace up.
So it's just it's projecting an
Ah,
insecurity.
I
of
like
fear.
that.
Yeah.
Now you got some ideas.
Yeah.
You got some ideas.
That has some melanin on it.
Yeah,
Lace
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I'm saying
No,
lace
I really
up.
wanted to know because
But honestly though, I mean you see it on Twitter, right? Like
yeah,
but
I see it.
every time I see him, it's not Verb. I don't know Verb like that or whatever. But like Rock, Geechee, all these people, like they book me, they pay me, they you know what I mean? Like we dap it up, we hang out, you know, bags and bodies. We was kicking it with Rock, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's never
Right, we
nothing
was
like
kicking
that.
it. We was all out there.
But I mean, let's be honest. I am the unfortunately, the anti URL guy, and they love that, you know, and as they should because that's helped put.
Why are you the anti-URL guy?
Because I haven't been there yet.
Well, no, that would mean that the absent URL guy.
Right. So
Anti
I also,
means like against.
Never.
huh? Right. So
Like the
I'm
Antichrist.
You're right. There's a bar. There's a bar there.
You know, I rap a little
No,
bit.
and I shouldn't say anti because I'm not necessarily against, but I buck the trend, I guess per se. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I approach things differently. I didn't come into battle rap with a mindset of like, oh my gosh, my bucket list thing is to see a little URL emblem on my YouTube
And that's crazy
videos.
because that's kind of
Everybody does.
It wouldn't be
That's
on your
kinda
YouTube
what
video. It'd be on the app.
Now it would. Yeah.
would.
But like so
Shout
because
out to the app.
I didn't approach it that way, you know, and I you know, I did it my way and I continue to do it my way, you know? And so that's what's tough about it. That's why
I like this because that question's made like a press conference for real. Like
Yeah.
that was a good.
But no, but that's also like
They don't like my boy. He ain't even
look
doing nothing.
look who's talking about me, little old me. Right? Look who's talking about me. I get off the
It's 'cause
stage
you
after
white.
battling Big K and I pull up and it's Hollow, Rock, Verb, and some other people talking about A-War got beat.
They finna jump you.
Right.
That's a testament to everything I've been doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like who? Y'all? Mount Rushmore talking about me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, so that's still like you can give yourself the pat on the back. 'cause
So we
it's
just
like,
gonna go out there
so-
and put out there, lace up. A-Ward
Lace up.
said lace up. Y'all got my number. What happened?
Hey, Verb fit good on a card like this anyway.
Oh, you said he on a car full of bitches?
I don't say that word.
I said the cuss word for you.
Thank you.
People
Wow.
like my shirt while we right here, you don't see it.
He still be back there in makeup right now.
Wow. Okay.
Get the back of my
Verb.
shirt.
He said,
That was a
lace
good
up.
one. Lace up.
Don't be in makeup for mad long, neither.
Cause he said. They missed when
That's
he
what
said
he
it.
said.
He said it.
He said that.
I didn't hear him or heard
He
him.
said he would still be back there in makeup. He said that. I didn't add that.
He said Chrome 23
I would never say
is
that.
for the
Oh wait,
females.
but isn't that like Midwest on Midwest crime?
But this is.
You telling me? I thought everything was cool. I thought we were supposed to support each other, but apparently no. So know?
Interesting. Interesting. That might have to happen.
I have a question for Viixen.
You have a question?
You already battled Loso. Your approach, any kind of similarities to it?
One of the horsemen.
It's not necessarily, but technically Loso, I'm going on 2 years that I battled Loso. So that's a long fucking time. I'm just not the same person anymore.
Yeah.
I'm better at everything that I do. So I'm better, like my mental is better as how to approach everyone. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna get too much out of me, boo-boo.
What I heard from that was
Bookie,
battle.
You tried to
Want me to
slide
translate it for you?
You asked me a question about
Okay.
everything else. I'm asking you about the
I'ma
actual
translate
battle.
it for you. Hold on.
But it was 2 years ago. I'm
Nah,
not the
yeah.
same. I don't have the same mental.
Let me
like,
translate
you know
what
I
he
mean?
was saying. We heard what he said.
You did that
But what
for
he was
Loso,
saying
then
is
how you think you gonna beat
no.
me?
What he was saying is, Loso smoked you.
So how you think you're gonna beat me?
How you gonna beat me?
They not this. Nobody's the same person. It don't,
That's what you
it
was
don't
saying, right?
matter.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I felt it. Like
In a
I,
polite manner.
Like just,
It don't
I'm the
matter.
person. Remember in school, you see where people have people like hit me,
I know you're the interrogator. I know.
hit me.
I mean, I said interrogator, instigator.
That was me in school. That was me. I'm just saying.
Hilarious.
So I just want to
No,
make sure you get the message.
I know that was gonna come up, and I feel like I don't know what he plans on saying about it in the battle.
I won't mention it
You know
once.
what I mean? But it's not really because
He
I
said
don't
he's
give a fuck.
said he's not gonna mention it.
I'm not up there like.
That doesn't mean that he's not gonna mention it twice.
You know what I mean?
Or
like,
3 times.
I'm
I'ma
not,
go
'cause
home and think of a Barbie,
I feel
like,
like he knows that that's, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay. But that's like another thing, like coming off a loss. That's not who I am.
Right.
You still have to go for my wins. You're not ever supposed to watch your opponent worst battle because who gives a fuck? Go watch me at my best and then come with a question. You know what I mean? Because I'm really fired. You
Yep.
know what I mean? So Loso slid in the crack. He executed the angle, and I love that. Pause. I'm not a man. I don't have to say pause. I'm not a man.
slid
Loso
in the
slid
crack.
up beating me.
Executed an angle,
I'm not a man.
and you're not from New York.
They already
And I
made
was-
you white. They
I'm
already
not
made
a
you
man.
white. They're not making you a man.
I'm not a man. And Loso, I'm not ugly. So like I said, I'm just slid
He slid.
in the crack.
Okay.
He executed an angle.
And
He had me down bad. Right. There's no pause. I just said that. I said I'm a female. Loso, not ugly. You back on?
I can't.
Hilarious.
So listen.
I'm not. We were just talking about. That's how y'all know y'all don't pay attention. Come on, man.
Listen.
Come on.
I feel like y'all both like from the same place. Like so, like who goes back? Like with, like is there like a? I don't know. I can't even say a crown because like who gets the bragging rights? Like should like it should be like some type of wager here. Like something should be going.
I thought it was 25,000 for every winner.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what this is.
Let me check my messages. Did I send that shit to the wrong way? Hold up. I think that I be texting
with
shit.
it.
Yeah.
I just be sending shit out. Like, hold on, wait.
You signed the wrong contract and shit.
I think that it says something like what you was explaining earlier, like being where you from, you don't really have the options to go here, like the East Coast, West Coast, even down like Southern area, like they have their little niche of what they can do. Y'all like kind of stuck right there in the middle. So I'm just gonna go and say whoever wins, y'all get the Midwest crown.
There we go.
Okay.
Was it? Because
You are
I
the
mean,
queen
y'all
of that
like
shit,
like
so.
you, I know, but like I want the crown. Like I don't want a queen and a
Yeah,
king. I just
facts.
want one.
Yeah.
I just want one.
Midwest
That's
shit
it.
though. We
Midwest
still, we
shit.
here.
Yeah.
We it's crazy. Midwestern battle rap is insane because like we said, it started in a mecca. So it's
Here,
fire right now.
here,
Yeah.
New York. Actually, hip hop itself started in the Bronx. I happen to be from there. I just wanted to point that out.
Facts.
February
Anybody
25th,
Yep.
New York City, Sony Hall. If you don't have your tickets by now, you are crazy. You're out of your mind. You might not even get in the building. I'm be totally honest with you. Viixen versus A-Ward versus Viixen. They both are saying that they respect the other one and they're being really, really nice here. But I personally think That is going to be crazy. They're claiming battle of the night. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, it's going down.
Facts.
There's no place like Chrome.
God is good.
Get it?
No place like Chrome.